Hello, how's it going? My name is Jean-Serge from Success with JS, and tonight we're going to be talking about online branding, attraction marketing, leads and opt-ins. What are leads? What are opt-ins? Why do you care? So this is something that I learned over the last year or so. And you know what's funny is I remember I was listening to Erin Birch the other day, and she was talking about how when she started, she didn't even know what a lead was. She thought it was like the lead in a movie, and she keeps telling that story because she thinks it's funny, and I certainly think it's funny too. I mean, I'm sure lots of you out there don't even know that a lead is a person that you can talk to. It's not a lead in a movie. It's a connection that you make. It's basically somebody's name and phone number or name and email, right? But how do you do that? How do you get leads? Why do you care about getting leads? Because you can do other things. And actually, I was going to show you here. Let me just show you something about so leads, just buying leads. So there's lead generation, and there's one particular company that I saw before. Well, I thought I could find it, but actually I can find it. Hold on a second there. Let me just go look through here. So it's also lead. Whoops. It's also there. So let's make sure that the sound is on. Yes, it is. Okay, because I had trouble the other day. I started a live video and there was no sound. So that kind of made me feel bad because I was there talking and talking and talking for like 20 minutes and there was no sound, and people were coming on and they were saying, hey, what's going on? And I didn't even realize they were doing that because they couldn't hear me. Well, maybe they weren't. Maybe they're saying hi too. But so let me see if I can find this company that I'm. Oh, there you go. Yes. No, that's not it. No, I should have prepared that before. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't find it. All right. Well, anyway, so I'm going to show you I did have prepared other things to show you. So I will be showing you a few other things. So first, I want to show you. Well, first of all, let's show you Facebook, right? So if you have, obviously you have a Facebook page because you're here on Facebook watching this, and so on your Facebook page, right? You have friends, right? So friends on Facebook are people that you know, people that you can contact, people that you could message, but those aren't leads. Well, they are leads, but they're not what I mean by leads. These are people that you already have an interaction with. They're not potential customers of yours in the sense of being somebody who actually reached out to you and wants your business. So you can go out there in the public, right? You can start talking to strangers out there, and you can get their phone numbers, and they become leads. That's what a lead is. So you go out there, you introduce yourself to strangers, you start talking to them, and you get to a point where they're actually thinking that maybe they want to give you their number, right? I actually teach that, and I have a PDF that explains how to do that, so that in my case, I get 9 out of 10 people will give me their number. They're actually gonna run to me to give me their number because I learn the skills to talk to them in a way that makes them want to give me their number. But to be honest, doing that is a whole lot of work because you're going out and you have no idea really that person you're going to talk to. The only thing you know is what they look like, what they're dressed as, their mannerisms, whatever. But you have no idea. You don't know what their background is. You don't know what their life is. You don't know anything. You don't even know if they'd be interested in anything, right? But that's what they teach you. They teach you to go out there and talk to anybody and get them to get them in front of your presentation or your product or whatever, right? But leads online is a different thing. So here's, for example, if you go to my blog, you're going to see that I have these links over here on the side that are what we call lead magnets. All right, so if you click on this, for example, total social media secrets, find out about how to get millions of people seeing your tweets. If you're interested in Twitter, you would click on that. It would take you to this page here, which kind of gives you a little bit more information, and then you would click on this and it would pop up something where you have to put your name and email. Right now, people that see that on my page, that enter their information, they become my leads. Right, so that's kind of how it works. You would get leads this way. Right, now this is one way of doing it, and this is one of the things I have access to, which is a tool where it gives me these things I can use, but I can also build my own. So I built my own here, and this is the PDF I was telling you about, the 10 newest secrets to get their number. And again, you put your name and number in there, and you would become a lead of mine. Right, so now you can have that. You can have that kind of system. I can show you how to do that. And what happens is these leads, they become they get in your email list. This is called an autoresponder. All right, so this is something that people can you can start building emails. This shows you that I got 3 subscribers today, 2 yesterday. I'm not building a huge list every day, whatever, but I'm getting leads, right? And this is something that grows over time, that eventually you can have thousands and thousands of leads, right? And this is where you would go in here, you'd create messages that go to people and things like that. And the way that you create these messages, like for example, if I go over into here, I can show you, this is the system that lets me create these capture pages. So I can have multiple options here, and this is what this one looks like. This is an opt-in where I have a video on here that will play if somebody goes to my page, and then here there's a preview. This is what they would see, is this with the video starting like this, right? And so this is it. This is the free ebook that I've been working on for a month more. So anyways, that's an opt-in page. You can build your own opt-in pages for your own products, for your own opportunity. You can do that. There's other things out there, of course. These are just the systems I use, and this is the system that includes all this. So for me, I've got all sorts of training here. If I want to learn about if I want to learn about Facebook marketing, Facebook Live, if I want to learn about Pinterest, Twitter, anyways, there's a whole bunch of stuff there that I have access to, that I've learned over the last year, and this is what online leads and opt-ins are about. So now, why do you care? Why do you care about getting these kinds of leads? You can also, this is what I wanted to show you, but I couldn't find it. You can also buy leads, right? You can go to websites, and it's just kind of like in the olden days when it used to be, mailers in the mailbox. You would buy these addresses and everything, and you would send that. Same thing today. You can buy leads online. So these companies, they have these capture pages, make money from home or whatever it is, that people go to, and they put their name and number in there for some free report or something, and they capture these leads, and then they sell those leads. They sell those leads to whoever wants to buy them. So that means you could go out there, you could buy leads, 10 cents a lead or 25 cents a lead or $1 a lead, depending on their age and their kind of interest or whatever. And then what happens is you've got to call these leads. And let me tell you, calling these leads, I've been through trainings that talk about that. Calling these leads is like, it's pretty crazy. You're basically calling these strangers, okay? They said maybe they want to work from home or something, but they have no clue who you are. They don't know what you're doing. Maybe they're not interested in what you're doing. Maybe they want a service company and they don't want a product company, or vice versa, or they're looking for, they're not looking for a lawnmower, they're looking for a boat, right? Whatever it is your market is, right? But the thing is that these leads are really difficult to sell, because you have to convince them and get to know you first, right? When you're building attraction marketing, you're building an audience that already knows you. And it's unbelievable the difference that makes when you call these leads, they're going to be like, oh my God, oh, it's you, it's that guy or that lady online or whatever, right? They're going to be excited to talk to you because they already know you, and they probably like you, because otherwise they wouldn't have filled in that form, right? They wouldn't have filled in this thing. Like for me, the one I have here, where I have this book with the video. Oh, it won't show up here, I don't think. Yeah, it's not the right one. But anyways, there's the one with the video, right? That one there shows me talking. So if they don't like me, they're going to be like, well, I don't like this guy, so they're not going to fill it out, right? So when I call them, that's because they like me, at least a little bit anyways. So it's a lot easier to call. Imagine if you were going down the street, right? And people came to you to give you their number because they already know you. It's kind of like that. Online, when you build an audience, now it doesn't take a day to do that. It takes a while. But when you do that, when you do attraction marketing, personal branding, you do it the right way, you can actually get these kinds of results. You can get people calling you. They'll be asking you to help them with whatever they're doing. They'll be asking you for tips and tricks, and like I'm doing here, talking about attraction marketing, whatever. So we did talk about Facebook yesterday, but here's an example of something. Like, see how I have this on my profile here, right? These are links directly to my Facebook fan page. Lots of people, they don't understand that. They create a Facebook fan page and then they say, employee at whatever the company is, and it's a company page that has nothing in it. This is something that makes a huge difference, because when people come to my page, they see here that I'm a blogger and writer at Success with JS, right? And then they can just click right on there. It takes them to Success with JS, right? The Facebook fan page, and they can see. Of course, you see things that normal people don't see here, but they see my page, they see the stuff I post, and they can comment on it, they can look at it, they can like the page, whatever. And then they can see also over here, they can see the website, which takes them to my blog. So it's all connected, right? And that's important to do that, because then when they finally come to your blog and they see these opt-in pages, they're much more likely to fill in their name, their phone number, and their email, so that you get back to them, and then it becomes a lead that wants you to call them. Isn't that better? A lead that wants you to call them? Don't you think that that's something that is valuable, to get leads that want you to call them? Imagine having a lead that wants you to call them, right? It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. When you think about what it means to have a lead that, it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in. If you're like even like my friend Aaron there, he's a lawyer. If you're a lawyer, you still have to get customers out there, right? What if you can have a page for your firm, right, that just lists you there with a profile, just like they do with normal businesses, with real estate agents. But you could also have a personal page. You have a personal page. You have a personal life. You're a person. But if you had a personal page and a personal fan page branding you as the kind of person you are and the kinds of things you do, and you would attract people to you based on what you do. So any of your customers that would come to you would be people that probably you would like, and they'll like you. So it's a pretty neat concept to be able to do that, and that's basically what attraction marketing is. So leads and opt-ins, like I said, they're just pages that people can put their name and email to get something of value in return. And like I was showing earlier, this like on my blog here, I have this one here for Twitter, and I have this one here for Snap Exec, and then over here is my ebook. Somebody would fill that in, they would put their name, and then they become a lead, and they show up in my Aweber email list that I can create a message and send a message to people. And there's also broadcasts you can schedule. There's a whole bunch of other things you can do, right? But the point is that you get leads by using opt-in pages. You create opt-in pages using tools like the funnelizer I have here that lets me create a page like this, and it lets me have a page that has a video on it like this, right? So this is it. This is the free ebook that I've been working on for a month, more than a month actually. It's all about getting somebody's number, a stranger's number, going out there and talking to strangers at the. So that's an example of a capture page that I created myself, that you could create yourself, something similar to that, right? For whatever kind of business you're in. And then people will fill in their name, and when you call them after, they're going to be like excited to talk to you because they already know who you are. It's like a movie star calling them, right? So wouldn't that be the best feeling ever? So that's what all this system is. And now don't forget, tomorrow night, or actually tonight, that's right, tonight at 9 p.m., just in 45 minutes from now, there's this amazing training going on. It really is worth. It's all about this industry, this concept of attraction marketing, personal branding, and how to actually do it right. And let me just put the link up here for that. Let me see, I gotta add it over here, and I have to, this is gonna be, whoops, let me just put that up over here. I have to cut and paste, just give me a second. Let me just go find it. I have to go find it over here. It's up here, I promise, it won't be long. I just have to go find it. And I'm almost there. Sorry, it just I didn't actually think of this ahead of time. This is actually something I wanted to do. It's going to be this fella over here, I believe. No, it's not this one. It's this one. There you go. This one here. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the video here. That's the link that you need to go to. And I'm going to make this. Oh, look at that. I guess I have to. I'm not really sure how I'm going to make that show up here. Let me see. I could move this out of the way. Put that up there. There you go. There. So just go to that. And yeah, so you can just go to that site, weeklywebinar.successwithjs.com, and that will allow you to to sign up to that webinar. And let me see, I'm sort of losing where I'm at here. No, over here. There. Okay, so weeklywebinar.successwithjs.com. So you go there, register. It's actually Diane Hockman that's going to be talking about attraction marketing, personal branding, and all this stuff I was showing you. She's going to talk about it in greater detail, so you can get the right knowledge from the right person. I mean, I know it, but I'm not as well as her. Obviously, she's a 7-figure earner, so that means, just do the math. 7 figures, that's $1 million, right? And more than that, I imagine. But anyways, that's and she's been doing this for years. She's been doing it for like, I think 20 years or something, maybe 15, I forget, but more than 10, that's for sure. And she's amazing at explaining it all in a way that makes it easy to understand, a lot easier than me. So make sure you go there, weeklywebinar.successwithjs, and I'll post the link here too. And don't forget to register to that webinar, and hopefully we'll see you there. And if you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out to me anytime. So you have a great day.